I'm Gabrielle Walton and we farm up in the Papamoa Hills between Tauranga and Te Puke. And today it's a nice wet day and we're going to be planting cypresses. This is typical country of where we're planting cypresses. It's all steep country, not so good for agriculture. Often we plant into either cut over where we've already had a pine forest, or we sometimes take in areas like this which have been in pasture. When we're planting the cypresses, the important thing is that the area is stock proof, so good fences, that it's been well grazed out, and then we'll come in and do a pre-plant spray where it's been pasture land. So we're usually planting at, on grassland, 800 stems per hectare. If it's a cut-over situation, we often plant at a higher stocking, maybe 1,000 stems per hectare, and that's partly to keep on top of the weed growth that we have and to get a better take. It's often rougher country coming straight out of a pine plantation. Now when we're planting cypresses on our property, we like to do it during the winter months. It means ordering the plant stock about 6 months in advance. So when we get our cypress trees, when we've ordered them, they've arrived, we can either get them in containerized stock like this, root trainers, or they can come as bare rooted stock like this. The difference is that these you can plant later into the season. They come with their own soil supply, which is great, and there's a little bit more moisture in there, so you've got a greater length of time to plant them. With bare rooted stock, they arrive and you've got to get them in the ground the day they arrive or the day after. They're very prone to drying out quickly. Now when I get trees, I'm looking for a good green crown to root ratio. This sort of tree, it's been root pruned, but I wouldn't want any less root than that. I'm looking for a single leader. I don't want a multi-branch trunk, and I want it to be a good healthy colour, not too light or certainly not looking yellow. So these look pretty healthy, a little bit short on the root and a little bit dry. These ones in the container, they're slightly smaller. Here's an example of a double leader. That's not so good. That'll have to be pruned at some stage. So when we're planting the cypress, we try to use a 3 to 4 cut method. So we start by, we screef, we clear off the vegetation on the soil, and then we do 3 cuts. The first cut, we put it in spade deep, and that's to really help the cultivation, and then we do 2 back cuts. Then we work the soil so that it's well cultivated, and we dig out a hole big enough that the tree will go in about 1/3 of the tree up. Then we put the plant in, we put a little bit of soil back, don't compress it too much, give the tree a good tug up, and then push hard down on the soil to compact it around the tree. Then we leave the plants. We do 1 release spray in early summer usually, and then we can leave the trees to grow.